What are you doing here? Get lost! Who are you? What's up? Do you need some help?
Good God. Stop that right now. Are you out of your mind?
Don't move a finger! You were seen in the act of lockpicking. This definitely won't...
Look.
My heart...
Hey, you!
Surrender!
You've committed a crime. was that? What was that?
God bless you.
Father, can I ask you about something?
Of course, Henry.
I thought since we drove Toth out of the province, things would be better. I mean that the roads would be safer and so on, and, well, that's not entirely the case.
Ah, the naivety of youth. Driving him out of the province was only the start. He left a lot of cutthroats behind, and they'll be sticking to their trade. What's more, as long as there's a war going on, problems like this will keep coming up.
Well, what can we do about it?
Not an awful lot, unfortunately. My garrison is a shamble these days. I lost most of my men in Skalitz, and what I'm left with after Pribyslavitz is hardly enough even to guard Pigstein. Let alone guarding the roads and patrolling the rest of the province. I simply don't have the men.
Uh-huh. I understand.
That is, I didn't have the men. As it happens, you've come at just the right time. Recently, I asked an old acquaintance for help. Sir Kuno of Rickwald and his mercenary band. The men who ride with him are a rough lot, mostly former convicts, but they're as capable as any squad of soldiers.
Well, excuse me for being so bold, but there's plenty of mercenaries around. Surely you can find a more respectable band?
You have a point, lad, but I'd like to tell you I talked to Kuno because I trust him. But actually my reasons are of a more pragmatic nature. You see, Kuno owes me a favor, so he'll serve me free of charge.
So, you want me to join them?
Yes, but that's not all. I told Kuno I'd send him a guide, but really what I need is for someone to keep a close eye on him and his men. Someone reliable. And I'd say you fit the part. Go and report to him at his encampment. You'll ride with his band on patrols and make sure they don't get too disorderly.
Who is this Sir Kuno of Rickwald?
He's the last baron of the House of Rickwald, which became impoverished. So he took to the mercenary trade, like many poor noblemen do, unless they become robbers, which often isn't all that different. He's certainly an entertaining companion, but as a mercenary, well, let's just say he has his own particular approach to certain matters.
That sounds a little worrying.
Oh, it's nothing too bad. Just that now and again he needs reminding not to step over the line.
How is he indebted to you?
I did him quite a big service, actually. I saved him from the hangman.
Oh, that sounds like quite a story. How did it happen?
You should ask him. You'll be spending quite a while riding together, so it'll help pass the time. But one thing I can tell you, he seems to have taken inspiration from me. A lot of his men had their own encounters with the executioner too.
All right, I'll go and report to him.
Excellent. He set up camp between Ratai and Ledechko. It's a good base for covering the province. Good luck, Henry. And watch out for yourself.
I will, sir. Thanks.
Take care.
Bread beach just this morning. bread.
What's going on there?
Come on up and take a look. I've got everything.
Flour, egg, salt, yeast. Let it bake a bit. You'll be able to feed a whole family with fresh bread. caraway seeds, garlic and more. You'll find it nowhere else.
My humble
Goodbye.
Flour, egg, salt, yeast. Let it bake a bit. You'll be able to feed the whole family with fresh bread.
God grant you help. Good luck then.
Bread baked just this morning. Bread.
Carrots and apples picked today to put a smile on your face.
You'll need a rake.
Bread. Bread. Rolls and pretzels.
I wouldn't beg, good neighbors, but I'm come on up and take a look. And I've got everything you need. Day, night.
Stop right there. I have to search you.
Baked goods fresh from the oven. Come and get them.
What's going on?
Orders of his lord.
I suppose you... Agree?
Well, now. All right, you.
Salt, caraway seeds, garlic, and more. You'll find it nowhere else.
Who are you? God be with you. Good luck then.
Can't do it in cream sauce. With salt, caraway seeds, garlic,
Carrots and apples,
more.
picked today
You'll
to put
find
a
it
smile on
nowhere else. Let it bake a bit.
What would... Christ! A thief! People! A thief!
Get the hell out of here. There's nothing here for you.
I see a thief! Guard!
Come on.
Bread, fresh bread. Bread.
What's going on there? Is someone there?
that noise?
Lots all over again.
How come you're aware? God be with you.
What the hell was that?
What the? Welcome, Henry. Hey, who's there?
What was that noise?
What are you doing here?
Good day.
I've got some goods here.
All right. Good luck, then.
I'll be with you. I'm looking for Sakuno. Sakuno? Baron Rickvold. Isn't this his camp?
You won't get nothing out of him. You must be Radzig's man. I heard he was supposed to send someone.
Yes, Sir Radzig sent me as a guide. I'm Henry.
I'm Jakey. And this here fella, we call the Stone.
I can see why. What's up with him? Cat got his tongue?
No, more like the dog got it. The executioner's dog. When the executioner ripped it out of him. Anyway, you better come along with me. I'll introduce you to the other fellas. And the chief. These here are the Bearman brothers, Petter and Jan. They're a barrel of laughs, except when they're too drunk to string two words together. Like now. Don't get on the wrong side of them, though. When their blood is up, well, it ain't a pretty sight.
Pleased to make your acquaintance, I'm sure.
Never mind the fancy poses, Stefan. You're trying to kill the fucker, not teach him how to dance. And you, Dangler, stand your ground. Don't let him lead you round by the nose.
Sir? Well, sir, this is Henry. From Lord Kobler.
Ah, it's about time Radzig got round to this. We need someone who knows their way around these parts. Leave off with the bowing and curtsying. We don't hold with that tomfoolery here. Jakey! Where the hell are you sneaking off to? Go to the farm and get water. The lads are thirsty.
But I went last time.
And you'll go next time, you ungrateful pup. Get your ass moving. Snot-nosed brat. You pull them out of a pile of shit, and they thank you with back talk. Where were we? Oh, yeah. We need a guide who knows these parts. So I hope I can rely on you, Herman.
That's Henry.
Right. Well, as I said to Radzig, I don't want to carry any dead weight. We could find ourselves in some very tight situations where every sword counts.
I know how to handle a sword, all right.
I've heard a lot of fellas say that. They still ended up on the wrong end of one. We'll find out. Stefan, take a break. Dangler, let's find out what Harold here can do.
Sure. No problem, Chief.
Had enough. You didn't fare badly at all, I must say. You can ride with us.
All right, good. Thanks.
Don't thank me yet. You don't know what you're letting yourself in for.
Sir Kuno, can you tell me something about yourself?
Drop the sir. That title brought me nothing but grief. But what do you want to know?
Sir Radzig told me the Rickvold family lost its wealth. How did that happen?
There's all sorts of ways to become impoverished. Nothing easier. Especially when your father's a fool. And your mother's mad as a bat.
Oh.
But it's a long and twisted story. We took our name from Rickvold Castle. But that actually belonged to the convent of the Poor Clares in Tynitz. And my father only leased it. You see, he knew the abbess there since they were young. Knew her very well. There was even talk that she only joined the order because her family wouldn't let her marry him. Anyway, whether he was fucking her right there in the convent, or he just took a lot of interest in scripture, he spent an awful lot of time in Tynitz.
Oh, he might have been.
Sinning and confessing all in one place. Anyway, my mother never had strong nerves. Truth be told, her sanity was... Then, one frosty December morning, I was woken by screaming and smoke. I looked out the window.
Christ.
Hellish it was, I can tell you. Me and my sister Adela and a few servants managed to get out before the whole place went up. My sister and I were left destitute after the fire. But then a few weeks later, he offered to buy what was left of our estates. It was a great relief. We suddenly had some hope of a future again. A week later, the two of them announced to me they were getting married.
But surely that was for you to decide. You were the head of...
Aye. Only I barely had 17 years under my belt, and I just lost it. You're telling me. But I'm not complaining. As my pa always used to say, if you can turn your head...
Sir Radzig
is all...
Oh.
But it's a long... You see... Anyway.
Well, nobles...
Not my old man. Anyway. My mother never had strong... Then...
Christ.
Hellish it was. My sister and I... A few weeks... It was a great relief. A week later, the two of them announced to me they were getting married. And all that was left of our estate...
But surely...
Aye. You're telling me.
What about your debt to Sir Radzig?
A twist of fate, lad. I was fighting in the hostilities between the House of Schallenberg. In the end, the two sides negotiated a truce. And I rode to Colleen with the delegate. I could tell at first sight he was a man after my own heart. We spent the whole night drinking together and talking. And in the morning, we set off together. Only, once we reached the city gates, they arrested me on the spot. On the other hand, I was a member of the peace delegation, so by rights, they shouldn't. Colleen is a royal city. So he...
I see.
That's right. Anyway, they threw me in a dungeon, and a few days later, word... And I'd surely have ended my days swinging from the town battlements if it hadn't been for Radzig. He liked me.
Lucky for you.
Indeed. I owe my life to Radzig, and
I'd like to ask...
Ask away.
What about the fellow they...
I've never ridden with a better man, I can tell you. He doesn't say a lot.
So he scouts for you?
Not just that. It's happened more than once. Nearly every time he was right.
Those Bearman bro...
Indeed they are. There's no more mercy in them than in... Well...
Jesus.
Oh, aye. They'd argue first about which one of them real soldiers. As long as they don't get too drunk. Then there's no keeping them under control.
What can you tell me about...
Fletching?
How did he come to...
Well, let's just say he was in the right place at the right time.
What exactly happened?
Sorry, I'd love to tell you the whole story.
Oh, now you've got me curious.
Sure, why not?
What about that dumb one?
The stone?
Just like that?
Aye, just like that. We were riding from Olomouc to a castle past Kladska. You know how it goes. We made acquaintance with them, had a drink.
I'm not sure I'd be thinking that if I ran...
We might have done some things I ain't proud of, but wayfarers are sacred even for me. Anyway, except for the stuff. When we were approaching Barsdorf, I ordered the men to get rid of him. Stefan tried to tell him nicely, but he just sat there, staring like he was turned to stone. Then the Bearman brothers tried to get him off his horse. He booted Jan in the face and knocked him out cold. Then he jumped down and fell petter. A man who can do that.
Weren't you worried about having a stranger in your...
No, I figured if he can't talk, he can...
What about Jakey?
Jakey? That boy will be the death of me. You've got to be tough on him, or he's good.
Like a son?
I wouldn't go that far. But...
Well, you're pretty hard on him, though.
The boy needs a firm hand. I was like him once, and I got the same too.
True. Should we ride out?
No point in going out now. It'll soon be dark.
All right.
You can sleep here in the camp if you want. There's room enough.
Can you tell me something?
What do you want to know?
Why do they call you...
Because Kuno found me dangling on the end of a rope.
Ah.
I wouldn't call it an execution exactly. There was a proper night for you. Full of ideals and honour. I looked up. They stood me on a shaky wooden cross with my hands tied behind my back and a noose.
But how long were you stuck?
I couldn't tell you. Hours. Maybe days.
Jesus.
I didn't. When Kuno found me, they cut me down, took the rope off me, and...
What is it, Jakey?
The stone wants to talk with you. If you can.
What ring?
Ah, no one told you about it. The fellas called... Kuno gave us this ring. It's just a worthless bauble. So we steal the ring from each other and try to trick each other. Well...
That sounds like a lot of fun. But I don't...
He probably wants you to steal it from someone. Since you're new...
All right. Hey, Jakey.
Want to get matey, eh? Sure, Henry.
How did you end up in Kuno's band?
Well, I used to be a baker's hand in Prague, but all the other fellas were always on my back, always swearing at me. Sometimes they even beat me up, took everything I had. To make a bit of coin, I started going to the tavern across the road, entertaining the rich gents with jokes, playing the fool. Sometimes someone would throw me a half-groschen. One time, Kuno turned up there, and I got to talking.
I bet.
Yeah, though it's not like they give me much peace here.
Well, surely you can't be any...
No, only at the bakery, the worst I ever got was a beating. It's not like my life was in danger.
How come they bullied you at the bakery?
Not now, maybe.
Oh, come on, you, shy? You just...
All right, I'll tell you the truth. They picked on me because I'm an orphan. I spent half my childhood in parish houses.
I see.
It still is tough.
house with a pregnant woman.
Can you tell me something about you?
Why not? I haven't been...
How did you end up in
it's nothing new for me and my brother. We've been fighting for court. Last time we rode with one Lombardian by the name of Collini.
What happened? Did you fall?
Nah, we just wanted to come back to Bohemia. You know how it is.
You and Petter seem...
As brothers...
To tell the truth,
Oh, we've got the same ma, all right. I ain't got no ma, and neither...
Oh.
We might be. We might not. A band of mercenaries found us in a village. Their leader took a shine to us for some reason. He took us away and raised us up. A few years later, he was killed in Saxony.
So you two never had...
A normal life? We ride from one fight to another, risking our necks and killing who they pay us to kill.
Jakey sent me to you.
Mm-hmm.
I suppose you want...
Mm-hmm.
Who has it? Jakey?
Mm-mm.
You mean Kuna?
Mm-mm.
Jan Berman?
Mm-mm.
Petter Berman?
Mm-mm.
I didn't quite...
Mm-mm.
Does Dangler have it?
Mm.
All right. Hey, I want the ring of Bacchus.
So you come and ask me for it?
Well, you don't just have to steal it from...
No, I don't play dice. But we...
I don't want to fight.
Then you'll just have to rob me. Hey, that's mine!
What about that ring?
Yeah, I was thinking...
All right.
I'll wager the ring, and you put up some groschen or...
That's a bit much.
That's what it's worth.
But it's just a cheap...
That's our disc. Doppelstelle!
Is that all you've got?
That's it.
Hey! Did that?
I got the ring from Dangler. Yeah, well, yeah, thanks.
No. Clear off. Let me see.
Hey, Henry! I'd like a word with you. Come here. I want to ask you something. Radzig's man.
Tell me something.
What do you want to know?
How did you and Jan...
Me and my brother been riding with coin men since we was little.
Your brother was saying...
He did he?
Yeah, he...
Ha ha! Miss Bohemia! That's good.
Ah.
Oh, aye.
What? The bear...
Aye.
Henry!
What's it about, Stefan?
Ah, Henry, the very man I wanted to see. I heard you... Let's not beat around the bush. I think the stone has had the ring long enough.
I'll help you.
I want to steal the ring from the stone while he's asleep. But that fella's sleeps, and I've got a feeling you're the kind of...
Sure.
Great. I knew I could count on you.
Stefan, can you tell...
What is it you want?
I'm curious.
You noticed I don't
No.
Oh, well.
Oh.
Really?
No, I don't think so.
I used to live in a town before. Back there I was doing something very different.
Actually, I haven't the foggiest idea.
Me? I'm an open book, lad. Ask me...
Maybe another time.
As you wish.
Should we ride out?
Oh, you'd like to ride out, would you? Wouldn't you rather leave us sitting here on our arses?
Sorry, I had a job.
A job?
Sir Radzig.
You can call him what you like, Henry. I'd like to head to the north. Is there any...
North of here, Samapesh and Merhoyed are that way, and Talmberg is a bit further on.
I wouldn't mind paying a visit to those stones.
And from there?
From there, we'll follow our noses. Something interesting-ish.
Sure.
What a fine day, eh, brother?
Indeed, brother.
You know what I like best about days like this, Jan?
The scent of chamomile wafting from the hillsides.
Among other things.
Ah, like the rounded hills, rising, purtling, all soft and pink in the sunlight.
And the fertile valley below, spreading wide and inviting.
Dew glistening in a mossy hollow.
The sweet aroma of honey in the air.
The sturdy poplar, standing tall and erect.
Aye, it reminds me of that day. That day where the two of us fucked Fletcher's ma.
Very droll. You'd make a stuffed bird laugh.
Your ma's a stuffed bird. I stuffed her myself.
I can't smell any chamomile.
Well, men, how are things?
May I?
Yes, Fletch?
How shall I put it? I'm a little concerned about the prospects in these parts, Chief.
Oh? How's that?
I've been looking around, and if you'll pardon me, it seems to me that we've been stuck for a long time in the arsehole of beyond.
It's not Paris, France, I'll grant you.
What I mean to say is, I haven't got any new kit or arrows since the day Jakey joined us. It makes me uneasy, Chief.
I see. What about the rest of you?
I don't know what Fletcher's moaning about. There's plenty of booze and loose wenches nearby.
Not to mention fools in the taverns who don't know when to stop rolling those dice.
Dangler?
It's the arsehole of beyond everywhere we go. And it always makes me uneasy.
Jakey?
Fletch can complain. I was supposed to get a suit of armor, and all I got was a shitty kettle hat.
Sorry, but they don't do hauberks in girls' sizes.
Oh? Well, how did you get yours then?
All right, I appreciate your honesty, lads. Don't worry, there will be plunder. We're here to fight, and to the victor the spoils. That's how it's always been. But no purse of silver will shed blood for you on the battlefield. That's what this company is for. And I hope you never forget the golden rule. You can joke all you want, moan all you want, but nothing will keep your skins in one piece better than trusting your leader, who you choose by your own free will. So don't ever forget that.
Amen.
Chief, I think there's something going on over there.
Let's go. Behind me, and keep your eyes peeled.
Yeah.
What do you think we can expect this time, fellas?
Groschen, hidden in a piss pot under the bed. A nice chunk of beef no one there will be eating.
On account of it'd just fall out through the holes in their bellies, eh, brother?
My mouth is already watering, brother, and I ain't even touched a purse yet.
Once you get your hands on some loot, I'll be happy to play you for your hard-earned groschen back at the camp.
Poor old Fletch. Never gets to see the action from close up.
What about you, Dangler? What do you expect to find?
Futility and human suffering, like always.
Always full of good cheer, eh, Dangler? Why don't you take a leaf out of Stone's book and shut the fuck up?
Jesus, I wish you'd all shut the fuck up.
Keep your eyes peeled, though. There might be someone hiding out here still. Look for clues and question... if there are any.
Jesus Christ, what a massacre. Looks like it happened fast. God almighty. They can't be all that clever, or they'd have taken the wagon. They weren't even armed. No signs of resistance. They simply slaughtered them like animals. Poor wretch. What a pile of shit. I wonder if they found anything valuable at all.
even Fletch could flog this lot.
You found anything interesting?
Fuck all. They cleaned him out.
And what did you do with him?
Don't you worry. I seen plenty of wounded fellas, and...
I see. And did he tell you anything?
He mumbled.
Zool?
Me neither. But half of these corpses have hairy backs, including the women.
Still smouldering. Whoever torched it
Who's
can't have
there?
got very far.
Half of these corpses have hairy backs, including the women.
Kuno, your men are robbing the dead.
What did you expect, Henry? Old habits die hard, and most of them...
Look, try explaining that to Sir Radzig. You're acting...
Steady on now. We don't have to drag Radzig into it.
They turned the place over good and proper. Kuno will want to know about this. I found this shield in a shed along with a letter. Seems like someone left us a message.
Show me that. I know that crest. It's the House of Zool. A dangerous lot, God's truth. I don't think we'll find anything else here. We'll stay here a while, just in case. And you should go and report to Radzig what happened.
What do you know about these Zulls?
A family of impoverished nobles. They fought in the Margraviate Wars in Moravia. But what they're after in Bohemia, I've no idea.
I thought I could go and search for those raiders.
All right. It's always good to have an extra pair of eyes.
Hé, ki van ott?
A picsám.
Mi csak? Beszarás! Pont amikor kedvem lenne valakiből kiverni a lelket. Légy résen, ott van!
Did you find any trap?
Some, a horse or two. They rode off through the...
Towards dawn?
Meaning towards the east. Apart from the...
Oh, they can't move too...
No. And what's more, they left a trail of blood. One or more...
Nice work. Poor creature. Hunted down like game. Looks like they carried away a lot of stuff. They went this way. Seems they met some resistance at the farm.
Hey-o.
What a waste. But at least I know which way they went.
There they are.
I'm telling you, it'll be easier to carry if you put it in that sack.
But it's already full.
Nah, you just need to put the hard stuff at the bottom and the fragile stuff on top.
To me?
Yeah, that's what I've been telling you the whole time.
You said
What's that?
Zul will want to see valuables.
What's
I put
going
them
on
goblets
there?
on the top.
Zul
Who's
will
there,
want to see
Musa?
groschen.
Hey.
And last
What are
time I
you
looked,
doing
there were-
here? Tired of life, are you?
I'm going to.
What's up?
Shit yourself.
Well, I
Where
never.
could he have
The
vanished?
pig turns up willingly for the slaughter.
Gone weak at the knees, have you?
Where could he have vanished to?
That You call that conduct?
Blood will flow him.
Kunda!
God damn! Is that the best you can do?
Is that all you know?
Come here, lily liver. Gone weak at the knees, have you?
Take that!
I'll wring your neck, you cur!
Is that the best you can do?
Zul will want to see valuables. I put them goblets on the top.
Zul will want to see groschen. And
Is
last
someone
time I
there?
looked, there was
Who's-
40 less than before, so I hope they
The
turn up
answer
soon.
to my
Well,
prayer.
to bed.
Just when I wanted to vent my
He
rage
might
on
turn up.
Is that the best you can do?
Bring it on! Come here, lily liver. You're
There they are.
Who's there? What's that? Hey!
Who's there? Hey, who's there?
I'd like to know why the chief's got it in for this Kabila. As some of the fellas who've been hanging longer, they'll all tell you the Kabila clan are a bunch of filthy horse sons. Yeah, cutthroats, traitors. That gives me a better feeling about this pillaging. Then maybe you'll get the job done faster. We've been here too long already.
I'm telling you, it'll be easier to carry if you put it in that sack.
But it's already
Will I
full.
never?
Nah, you just need to put the hard stuff at the bottom and the fragile stuff on top.
But I'll have to take it all out again.
What?
Yeah, that's what I've been telling you the
What's
whole
that?
time.
But you said Zul will want to see valuables, so I put them goblets on the top.
Zul will want to see groschen.
Who are you?
The answer to my prayers. Just when I wanted to vent my rage is someone
You'll get one.
There they are. You just need to put the hard stuff at the bottom and the fragile stuff on top.
But I'll have to take it all out again.
That's what I've been telling you the whole time. Hey, who's there?
Who's there? What the hell was... What's going on there?
What have we
Answer
got
to
here?
my prayers.
Who's
Just
there?
when I wanted to
Great.
vent my rage on
We'll want to
someone.
see groschen.
Come here, lily liver. Bring it on.
Now, you just need to put the hard stuff at the bottom and the fragile stuff on top.
But I'll have to take it all out again.
That's what I've been
What the
telling
hell
you the
was
whole
that?
time.
But you said Zul
What
will
have
want
we
to
got
see
here?
valuables. So I put them
Entertainment.
goblets on
Great.
the top.
Who's there?
Zul will want to see...
You're dead. Get him.
Is that the best you can do?
Nothing. The knees, have you?
Bring it on! Come here, lily liver! What's the matter? Come on! Heyo.
Get him!
Is that all you've got?
That's him!
You call that combat?
Good boy. That's my... Look what I've got for you. You'll love this.
Most megkapod!
That's in.
Hey. Good day.
I've got some goods here.
All right.
The Lord be praised. What bring...
Sir, I'm afraid I have some bad news. We came across a burnt-out farm near Merhoyed.
Toth must have left some of his cronies behind.
Now, this is something else, sir. We found a shield there with a crest. A tricolour star on a blue field.
I know that coat of arms, unfortunately. It's the House of Zul.
There was a letter there, too.
Show it to me. Although I think I already know what it will say.
Here you are, sir.
Unscrupulous beast. Cruelty and malevolence. I challenge you to face me in a duel, defend your honor. Antinomious wretch. Well, that's nice. Signed, Hagen Zul. As I expected, old grievances coming back to haunt me.
This Sir Hagen wants to challenge you to a duel.
Apparently, he still hopes I will agree to this kind of outmoded solution to disputes.
But surely you can't refuse a challenge to a duel. What about your honor?
Henry, my boy, honor is a splendid thing, and it should be held in high regard. But in time, you'll learn that some matters are not so straightforward.
Like this one?
Yes, like this one. The only reason Hagen is challenging me now is that he has a marked advantage. I've served as the royal hetman for the last 15 years and become a courtier. Hagen, meanwhile, was fighting in the Margraviate Wars in Moravia and elsewhere as a mercenary. That's not honor, but an abuse of honor. Commonplace opportunism.
What happened between you and Sir...
That's a long story.
Well, I'd like to hear the whole story, sir, if you wouldn't mind.
Very well. It began in the first year of King Wenceslas's reign. He sent me to resolve a dispute between the... It concerned land boundaries. The Zulls had refused to accept the ruling of the land court. His Majesty's position was a little shaky after his coronation. So a decision was made in the royal court to take radical action against any dissent in the kingdom. Since the Zull family was defying the king, we were obliged to punish them. Harshly, as the circumstances demanded. The head of the family, Hagen's father, was hanged. Their castle razed to the ground.
So, they're out for vengeance.
Would it were that simple, lad. I was young and didn't realize the repercussions it would bring. For one thing, the king didn't use it to strengthen his position. On the contrary...
How come?
Because he realized things would eventually sort themselves out. He promoted me. Secondly, my actions essentially created another band of robbers. When you strip a nobleman... And thirdly, I wasn't aware at the time that the other party to the dispute was distantly related to me. Naturally, that if I'd known what I know today...
What happened between you and Sir Hagen?
That's a long story.
Well, if I'm to know what I'm up against, I'll need to hear it.
True. All right, in a nutshell. Several years ago, I hanged the head of the family. Ever since then, they've had it in for...
But you acted in good...
Yes, although in retrospect it...
What happened?
That's a lot...
Well, what are we going to do?
You and Kuno's band will just have to deal with Hagen and prevent further mayhem. The longer he's marauding around these parts, the greater...
So you'd fight him, if it came to...
Let's hope it doesn't come to that. But maybe there's something else behind this challenge. Maybe...
All right.
I'm sure you will.
I'd like to ask something about this, sir.
Sure.
Good luck, then.
I've got some goods here.
All right.
See you later.